your boy She. Assalamu alaikum for the Muslims out there. You know what I'm saying, tune into a new halal podcast. We trying to say to the youth that's called Round the Way. You know what I'm saying? Today we got a special guest. He be having my page. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned your followers going up. Hey, refresh. You know what I'm saying? My man Rican boy. Assalamu alaikum, man. Nice to have you here.
Appreciate it.
We got my brother, Hamza.
Thorough.
Introduce yourself. Elias. Alright, so what part of the city you from?
I'm from North Mary Avenue, Road Block on Russell Street, Little Badlands.
Oh, Badlands.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna ask you about that. Like, because I don't know, where does Badlands start from and end?
Badlands, wherever you see Rican's at.
I was about to say that.
That's Little Puerto Rico. Like Area Avenue.
Nick part of Badlands too?
Yeah, certain parts of Kidnaps, Badlands. North Philly for
Right.
Yeah, what was
everything past Fish Street for
What was it like growing up around there?
What was it like growing there? Terrible. Yeah. Growing up, 5 people, 2 bedroom, small block. Yeah.
So you full Rican or you like half Rican?
I'm half black, Rican, and Moroccan.
Oh man, mix like brothers and shit.
Right, so I was gonna ask you, what made you Rican? Well, not like the name, but like where does your success come from?
What, like where my name come from, the actual name?
Popularity.
It started from, I had a car club called Crown Vic Boys.
Okay.
The city was big and the city became worldwide. And that's really where it started from. But every platform I ever was on social media wise was lit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the streets popping on the Crown Vic side.
How many Crown Vics you got?
15, like, I don't even remember. Look.
No, so did somebody give you the name Rican Bull though?
Yeah, it came from like, I lived in, before Badlands, like all black neighborhoods.
Okay.
And I used to do certain things out there that I was the Rican boy with that.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
So you was not everybody like,
No, you the Rican Bull.
Yeah, it was that.
Yo, who you with? The Rican Bull from
I
around
don't
here.
know, like been outside the city and then you from Philly, they call you Philly.
Right.
So it was mostly like one of them joints, like, it's a Rican boy, like,
Right.
so I just kept it.
So how long you been Muslim? I seen you found the masjid a lot.
I actually practicing Islam since I was in middle school. This brother, he used to give me everything, like from Izar, school fees, give me the whole rundown on the whole religion, like, and he got killed. I grew up in a Christian household, and I'm talking about to the point my mom didn't understand it, like, but she put Islam to him because he got killed. He was in the streets, so she like, if that's what it's about.
That's what
You see what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, she used to cook. My mom got to the point she used to cook pork, like on certain days, like real red. And I used to come out with the CEP. She used to throw my Izars away, my Kuvis, and they really pushed me away from the religion for a very long time until I was fighting the case and I got shot. You know what I'm saying? And then Allah just, you know what I mean, gave me so many signs. You know what I'm saying? And I got back on the right track.
That's crazy. That's crazy how like guidance really is from Allah. Like you would think it's there, it'd be people you would talk to them, you would have a whole conversation, and it's like it just won't click. You're like, yo, why ain't you take a shahada? They just won't do it, and then randomly one day, it just, you feel me? They just do it.
Yeah, I was the same way. I came up in I wouldn't say dominant Christian, but you know, more so in the church. You know what I mean? But found my way the same exact way. I was around like 16 years old. You know,
I only went to church because my dad was dating the
pastor wife.
No, his daughter.
No, I used to go to church because I wanted to. I always was curious on like religion and higher power or whatever people wanted to call it back then. But say it again. Oh, chill, man. But back then though, I was doing a lot of soul searching. You know what I mean? And I was more tapped in mentally. Thinking about what's going to happen after this. After this life and all of that. So, and I felt like when I was doing my soul searching, Islam best fit my character. You know what I mean? So that was more of that. pushed me towards it.
Boy, gave me my first grand.
Come on, man.
So wait, who took these shots first?
I take my shot
He did.
first. I take my shot
We went to high
first.
school together.
Yeah.
I ain't bang with him.
That's the crazy
He said I
part.
ain't
We ain't never
banging.
even talked. We went to high school and college together. We didn't talk.
I just one day, like somebody was talking to me about Islam. Then like I'm going to the dorm, I'm like, yo, who got a grand?
Just like you was a Rican boy, I was a Muslim boy.
He said-
I was a Muslim boy up there.
Yeah, so he gave me the
That's
grand.
good.
Yeah, then we started playing the game together and all that, and then it went on from there.
Hey,
It was
my son ain't sense.
There's a lot
That's
of
my
So when you said you had got shot and you was fighting the case when you was booked, was they happening like at the same time, like while you was fighting the case you got hit up?
No, 2012, I was fighting a self-defense murder case in Southwest. And then 2 years later after that, I got shot. Yeah, so it was like,
Part of Southwest.
what was it, Buick? 60.
That's it. That's where you from.
Somebody tried to rob me and my man. I never even told this story on camera. It's crazy. Yeah, somebody tried to rob me and my man. He was a security guard.
Okay.
And he froze up. And I grabbed the drum and hit the bullet in the throat. I was on the run for 6 months.
Okay. Beat that, John.
Yeah, it was on camera.
You Muslim lawyer Jewish?
Oh, the crazy thing about it, I beat that joint with PD.
Yeah,
I
a lot
ain't
of
what it is. Like,
you
I
can beat a lot of self-defense cases if you got video. That's the only way almost that you can beat a self-defense case.
Yeah, and it was crazy because it was back there. It was back to Islam. Like, you know what I'm saying? People would teach me that, but I'm like, I wasn't on that type of time. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, I was too much in the streets to like focus on religion.
Exactly.
And then 2014, I get shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I got shot. It just happened. And then I seen so much in that situation. I don't know even why we want me to say this, but I seen so much, and it pushed me back to the religion again, but it let me come back in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then moving forward, my sister died from cancer, and my brother, he got killed. You know what I'm saying? Both that was Muslim.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So before my sister died, that's what she was kind of telling me, like, you know what I mean? Get back in your thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Get back.
You had like a lot of Muslim homies that was Muslim, like when you was coming up, like trying, besides the old head?
No, I had like probably Muslim in school. I don't even know what CP is, but it was all like, but it was all like South for the kids, West for the kids. That was all Muslim, and North Philly around Badlands is all Puerto Ricans. There ain't so many Puerto Rican Muslims.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But
I feel like it's more than half.
yeah, no, for sure.
Probably more. This is the most Muslims I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't even lie.
Yeah, even in Houston, it's like it was Islam and Spanish. I know some guys there's like 400,000 Spanish Muslims out there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Puerto Rican, Mexican, all that.
So when you took Shahada, did you feel like that cleansed when you
For
first
sure.
took Shahada?
Because I always had I felt like I had a hole in my heart.
Right.
Like been through so much back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Islam filled it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about to the first time I ever prayed, I cried. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I had a connection with Allah. Like, and it was crazy.
It was crazy when I the day I took my shot. I ain't gonna tell that story. I ain't gonna tell that joke.
This was really, I miss what really made me like all the way locked in. I had an experience with a jinn and never knew what it was. I asked my man, he bet the man's name Dries Pretzel. Cause he the one who took me, he the one who took me to take my shahada. That's my man, like, and so from back in the
That's
day.
from my block.
Yeah,
That's
Dries,
really my man.
yeah, like he the one who took me to take my shahada.
What happened with that story though? That pushed you that way?
Oh, man.
Because I had an experience like that too. That's why I said.
It was half a sleep paralysis. Like,
Right. Yeah. That was
I'm
my
talking
thing.
about I woke up and I couldn't move, but I kept hearing something. They say jinns hide in the bathroom. And I kept hearing like type sound.
Right.
Like crazy, dog. And it kept getting louder and louder and louder until it went real loud, and then that's when I could move again. And I told people this story, they never believed me. And I told Dries, he was like, that's a jinn.
Yeah, I was about to say, I definitely.
I never knew what a jinn was.
That happened to me when I was in school. I was asleep. And then I forget where I heard it from, but it was, nah, this is in high school. I was in MCS. I forget where I heard it from, but they kind of gave a description of like what a gym looked like, and then it's like the face is stretched at the bottom. And when I woke up, like well, first of all, I was getting real cold, and then I knew it was coming because I used to get sleep paralysis a lot because I used to like sleep paralysis come from like being like super exhausted. So it's like when your body really so when I was waking up, I already knew it was on the way. So as soon as I was waking up, it's like my face got stuck like that, and then it straight popped in my mind. I'm like, yo, I feel like my face is how they kind of like explained it. That made me get super deep into it. I'm like, I'm cool, I'm done. Whatever's going on in this world, I'm good off.
I ain't gonna lie, I heard a lot of times with sleep paralysis comes when you living crazy.
Probably, yeah.
Like, I heard it definitely come when you living.
It probably is though, but I know most of mine come from like when my body's super exhausted, I'm like in sleep or something like that.
That was another. After the situation in 2012, I got booked. My dreams was until I had to get. I was diagnosed with PTSD. And before I even got shot, so it was like the dreams that I was having. It seemed like all them dreams went away when I said my shot.
It's crazy. I was interested in that. Like, I wanted to ask you about that. Like, how do you feel like that? Because me personally, I feel like it's real rampant in Philly. I feel that's why we got so many people on perks and on weed and on the juice. Like, a lot of dudes is mentally ill. There's something wrong with them. They just trying to self-medicate.
Right.
Do
you feel like the PTSD like played heavy in how you was moving?
Yeah, it changed me a whole lot. I wasn't who I used to be, and I never understood it. Like, even being around people, even my mom, like, she'd say something that used to be funny to me. I'd be like, had it all serious. She's like, Dad, you lost your whole sense of humor, but like, ain't nothing funny no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these boys are trying to kill me, whatever I'm trying to do. My folks is dying. Like, this is not funny no more. Like, so it changed my whole perspective on life, being outside. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was different.
Y'all mess my head up with that shit stuff.
No, right? That's crazy. A lot of it come from. I think a lot of people experience that in sleep paralysis time, but me, I get sleep paralysis a lot. I mean, to the point where I just be laying there like, I'm waiting for this joint to be over. I already know the road, but that was that one particular time it sent me over a whole nother edge because I was like, no, and I felt like I'm in a whole classroom full of people, and they say usually when you having sleep paralysis or when they used to, well, I don't even want to say if it was Christians, but people would say like they'll call it the devil riding your back. That's what they say.
Right.
They say they would say when somebody look at you, it'll stop. Right. I'm like, I'm in a whole classroom full of people, like ain't nobody look at me though. Like everybody's just out in their own and doing it. I asked my man, like, bro, you ain't just see what was going on? I felt like I was stuck, head up. It wasn't not like I'm in the cut, no. In the middle of the classroom, like
that's the same way I felt when I got shot too.
Yeah,
I was aware of everything. I lost 8 pints of blood, and I seen everything. But I'm like, you know, if I tell my hand to move, I can move it.
Right.
I couldn't tell my body what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Dad, this how being dead feel. And then me going through that sleep paralysis, I'm like, Dad, I'm dead again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
crazy.
That's crazy.
Where did you get shot at?
I got shot like my body level,
Yeah.
my legs, my stomach, my butt. Mainly like my lower, from my stomach all the way down.
Yeah, man, I remember when I seen you at my man Blue Sloppy House, you did have the boot on.
Yeah. I've been like for past, but I got shot 2017. Yeah, free Blue Sloppy. That's my folks, man. Good guy, good folks. But like yeah, like for the last 2014 on and off surgery, I had 43 surgeries.
Jeez.
Yeah, mainly on my foot and my leg. You know what I'm saying?
I know that messed your head up.
Yeah, cause like when you in that joint, like you in a wheelchair. I was in a wheelchair, so I wasn't walking, and I missed so much. I missed everything. I ain't had kids at the time. Got 3 kids then. I had a stepdaughter I was taking care of and stuff like that. I missed her first day of schools. Ran that when I was celebrating holidays. I missed every holiday. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was real lonely in that joint. The people that you think rocking with you, they not gonna be there. Like, it's gonna be the people I was calling weirdos. Right. That was the people in there with me, bringing stuff up there, make sure I'm safe, bringing Chick-fil-A and Victoria's Kitchen, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that was doing stuff where I had, they went around. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I always be preaching that to the kids. Like, the people that you gonna be around, like, you're not gonna be around forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? People think gonna rock for you.
Speaking of kids, like, what's something you think like the city can do as a whole to keep these youngsters out the street? Because they really the main ones drawn. Like, you got like 8-year-olds, you got 13, you got 8-year-olds. I'm walking to the store, young boy probably like 8 years old, like, yo, I got bud out.
So
what you doing. And then you got that same young boy probably got a strap on.
Mm-hmm. It take like I don't know if you heard that saying back in the day where it take a village to raise a child.
Right.
And really take that. Like even when I see the young boys at the gas station, they pumping gas, I give them money and all that. Cause that same young boy that probably need that attention, like he'll be the same boy that you didn't give attention, be killing you or killing one of your kids.
Right.
So like we really need a village to raise a child. It take a lot to. Yo, you alright? What you doing out here? Like, you know what I mean? The whole time, he trying to get something to eat.
You're right.
And we like, no, young boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, giving these kids the attention they need that they probably not getting at home. You know what I mean? We need more programs. Like, I even seen one man, they had like a scout, Boy Scout type joint. Like,
Wild Scout.
yeah, like, that, like, I heard a lot of kids that was older now, like, was in that. Like, we need some more stuff like that.
Right. I also think, like, because you got Catholic schools, Catholic high school, and we need some Islamic schools in the city
for
as
sure.
well.
Yeah,
That's
like
like
a
a
few,
few.
but not many.
Yeah.
Not enough.
It's
Is it more so if you like youth ones? Are they younger? They don't be like high school.
No, they got one that go from kindergarten all the way to
Just a joint
Was it
on
official?
grade. It's
Yeah.
a joint.
Oh, what grade is out there?
I think for
No, I'm talking
Kindergarten
about
to
like, you got Roman Catholic, you got
Yeah, no,
Yeah, like, you know, you
and
say like-
honestly,
like
we don't got no
in.
schools for us. It ain't no like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
school
yeah.
that's up. The few schools is like people they pub like you can go in there and apply and stuff, but they not like only certain people know about them. Like a lot of people, they not real public. They not like everybody don't know about them joints for real. But like you said, we definitely need more.
yeah, we got
like,
stuff for our kids and them joints.
yeah, because a lot of times they
They send
He
them
had
to public
them
schools,
doing
they
it.
dropping them off, and I mean they coming back with whatever.
all
But
you gotta do is show up at a public school.
Yeah.
You gonna
And
pass
no, the piggyback off what you're saying, I feel like a lot of older dudes, or just they don't even have to be older. I mean, anybody that has more like knowledge than them, yeah, influence, whatever.
it. They ain't giving
I think it's a lot of just need a lot of conversation. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. You gotta make it cool to be able to just sit down and talk to somebody. You know what I mean? On some real talk, not just hey bro, how you feeling?
It's
You know what I
great
mean?
you said my man had Lance right there, like and one of his folks, it was a situation that happened and we started on the wrong foot. But come to find out me having people making fun of this boy, he really got a mental illness.
Right.
Me having a conversation with him like really like that's probably what he really needed. Like he really was like snapping, like we really got to a point like whatever it is, but I started talking to him, he like, yeah man, I mean this happened in my life, that happened,
Right.
like, I mean, I'm like that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm naming medications, I was on that, I was like, and all it took was me having a conversation with him to probably calm down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying,
Right.
people judge people so fast. Like, you know what I'm saying, people say we don't judge, come on man,
Everybody
yeah, everybody judge.
judge.
A lot of people let these kids run around doing wicked stuff in front of them. Like it's gonna be hard if you just be like, hey young, that ain't it.
For sure.
Hey,
Matter of
just
fact, I
chill
was
out.
having a conversation with Salah the Masjid. Like you'll find like a Muslim saying they might be drawn doing something out of pocket, and you might try to check with some hikmah, like not drawn. They'd be like, that's between me and my Lord.
That's ignorance.
It is because
Not even that. A lot of this stuff be statements of the hypocrites.
yeah, that too. But like, say if I'm drawn and you with me, I'm also making you look bad, and I'm making the religion look bad as well.
Yeah.
Because, for example, ISIS. People look at Islam and think they'll
Terrorists.
Yeah, like it's just give us a bad name. And
Yeah, no, you're right.
But that's
And-
why I remember Hitler was a Christian though. Like,
They pick and choose.
Yeah.
They pick and choose who they want to, you know.
That's the terrible thing. The more you look into every religion, what they did, and you'll have more understandings rather than count one out because what you see on CNN.
You gotta learn about the religion and not go by. I tell you all the time, like, don't judge Islam by a Muslim. You judge Islam by Islam. Like, don't say,
Islam is
oh,
perfect, nah,
yeah,
that's-
you feel me? Like, don't say, oh, I seen a Muslim doing this, I seen
Yeah,
a Muslim.
right.
No,
Right.
that's not.
I think that they do that because they got identifiers. You can't look at a Christian and say, oh, that Christian bull.
you can spot it.
You see us?
This episode is sponsored by Big Lee's Feeds. You know what I'm saying? Tastes so good, make you want to Hold on, Bismillah.